So we back, people. Episode 8, Power Book 2 Goats. We back. I'm DC Rock.
King Juice.
Cloud.
It's your boy Remy. We back.
I want to address the black community real quick.
Oh, shit.
There's a lot of things being said about black men having podcasts, videos, mics going around because people like to pay attention to the Kevin Samuels and the Fresh and Fit podcast and things of the world. Instead of paying attention to things like, for example, I Am Athlete and other podcasts and video platforms that uplift not only the black community, but black men, black women, and everybody in between, black kids, everybody, everything black, and we do everything positive and right. You guys who sit here and give energy to other platforms who spread negativity are part of the problem. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, fuck y'all, because we sit here and we doing something great and we doing something good. And there are a lot of people like us as black men who sit and we do the exact same thing. So if you feel anything differently and you don't want to give that light and knowledge, accept that. Otherwise, fuck you. We doing what we do. I love my community and I love my people, and every single man that sits up here believes the exact same thing.
That's a fact.
Fact.
We stand on that 100%.
Fact.
So now we finna watch Power with y'all. So make sure y'all tune in and watch it with us. Let's get it.
Episode 8. Episode 8, man. It was some classic. It's some classic scenes in here. It's some scenes that don't make no sense at all. Y'all writers being lazy, bro.
It's not even scene because the scene was dope.
Yeah,
that one
it's just
part.
some parts.
Goodness
Some
gracious.
parts is just not making sense.
And Power, y'all have a history of this shit. It's not new, okay? But that.
We still fans though.
Yeah,
we still
for
fuck
sure.
with y'all.
Definitely. I'm watching episode 9 as soon as it drops.
Right.
So I'm there. Trust me. I'm watching all the Power shit.
Right. So of course they had to start off with the court scene. The start off always a key point. They start off with the court scene.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, shoot. That's her name, Jenny.
Jenny.
Yeah,
I hope her name ain't Jenny.
Jenny.
Yeah.
Jenny. She on their ass with it. She on their ass with it a little bit, and they got another court scene in the episode. Anything key I want to say about this?
Sister girl not having it.
Yeah. There was two key things to me: is the black juror that they kept putting the camera on. Like you said, sister girl, she ain't having it.
Yeah,
she's already on the side, it's seeming, of Tariq, and I think that her facial things would be a big key moving forward to what, especially if it were to eventually turn negative towards Tariq. Then you would be like, oh, Tariq might be in some shit.
Yeah.
Which they might try to pull in an instance, whatever, but they didn't. Nothing is by mistake.
Yeah.
You have to look. If you ever watch Power for a long time, you realize everything that they show you is for a reason. So her constantly being shown facially is important to the shit. The second thing is, this was the first time that Davis negatively acknowledged the relationship that Sachs has with the prosecutor.
Yeah, because he say that little shit.
He says
You must have told him.
You must have told her what's going on type thing.
Sachs talk too much.
Yeah. And Davis is already sour towards Sachs in a way for a few things and a few reasons, because Sachs moves like on morals like prosecutors quote unquote do. But
to a certain extent, to where it works for him.
Exactly, as all prosecutors do.
Right.
Versus Davis, who doesn't give a fuck about morals. He only gets paid to win.
Right.
So that's the things that I took from the course. And what about y'all?
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much hit it on the head. It ain't a long court scene. So.
Yeah, it's not.
This court scene to me was more about, like, you know how in episode 7 they tried to make it seem like this court scene is probably going to be majority of the episode, or like a good grips.
Yeah.
They got this court scene in and out because they knew we probably had to get to, like, it was more shit that was finally going to
But Power is good at that. They have some of the best previews. They would take the best parts of the scenes that you need to pay attention to and like find a way to kind of like stick the real shit like somewhere in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
This court scene was
The part that you need to pay attention to that's going to make sense later on is kind of like thrown in there.
Yeah, like we got straight to it. No.
Yeah, for sure.
And Tariq was out on release, temporary.
Temporary release still.
Oh, so this was one of the scenes that I think was a little bit over dramatic. Tariq and
no, don't say over dramatic, bro. Let's just admit it's bad.
It was a bad writing.
It's bad writing.
Tariq and what's dude name for?
Nobody knows his name. Dude from Bill Cosby show.
The dude that's basically still working with Ghosts and Ghosts is dead. The afterlife. He's still working with Ghosts. He basically says that Ghosts had it set up for what's her name, Yasmin?
Yeah.
Yasmin to be adopted by a good family.
And have her last name changed.
Have her last name changed.
In case that this is a situation.
Is still alive, bro. He's in the shadows writing these letters, bro.
Yeah.
There's no way you foreseen this before he passed.
By the way, I would just like to say the guy who's doing this, you know what I'm saying, who's relaying all his information, he's worked with Ghosts before because Bill Cosby's comedy career became Ghosts after, you know what I'm saying, he got caught up with the, you know what I'm saying. And let's be real, this same dude, even though he worked on the Bill Cosby show, what a lot of people consider the greatest black show ever made, even though I personally never related to it because I'm a nigga. But this same dude had all that success on that show, on a successful show, right?
Yeah.
And was working in a grocery store.
Yeah.
That's where he was found, remember? That went viral. Somebody tried to embarrass him. And 50 went and hired him.
So basically what happens next is Monet comes in Diana's room and basically tries to get Diana back on her side. Mm-hmm. Says if you
we ain't elaborate enough on that, Coach. I know we trying to keep it short. We ain't elaborate enough on that bullshit.
Oh, no. On the bad writing.
But he's still alive.
I know. I'm not. Whether he's still alive or not, if he's still alive, it's bad writing. And if he's dead, writing all this shit from the grave is bad
writing. If he's dead, it's still alive.
You're not going to sit there and tell me that just at the perfect time, at this particular time, that he had the right letter in his will written from the grave to have his daughter taken to a new family and change the last name because Tariq did some shit.
I'm going to blow both of y'all shit, right? I'm about to blow both of y'all shit.
He's still
alive. You're going to blow me because I don't give a fuck.
I know, but the crazy part about how this whole even Power Universe, Power book, you even got to peep the names like, okay, after they get done doing the TV shows, now y'all understand, like you said, though, it's going to continue to go on. He might, only reason I say a percentage of him being alive is because it's like this. Ghost is basically writing his memoirs, right? So if I'm from a marketing and person standpoint, not even the whole concept, bro, I'm about to drop a book about this. They about to probably release books. That's why it's called Power Book 1. You can write this.
You know what? Here's why I don't debate you on that. He dropped a song about it. The neighbors think I'm really Ghost. Fuck you, in
Yeah, that was something. That was something to look at.
As we're sitting here thinking about it, like, okay, we just thinking about it as a show aspect, bro. He's probably 50, probably about to write. He probably definitely release these as books. He's probably already got people writing these. Whoever the script is, oh yeah, let's just take this, let's make it into a book. Yeah. We can make. How many shows have we had? How many seasons?
Hey, guess what? 50 is so petty. I bet you he'll do it for only one other reason. He heard Dame Dash was dropping Paid in Full too.
Which is crazy.
You can't drop another Paid in Full.
That's a different episode.
I hope he called that shit something else.
No, he said it in an interview that it's Paid in Full too, and that he was saying he was gonna be depicting the lives at once Ace put the bricks on the street after a rich guy killed. What happened after that? And he said personally he didn't profit on that like he's supposed to. He was 16 years old at the time and only got 10 grand. But a lot of people profited from the bricks that Ace put on the streets that were just free bricks at the time.
Yeah. So next big scene is Monet goes in Diana's room and basically tries to get her back on her side, and
Diana peeped some shit. She started getting these phone calls like back to back, and she tried to ignore them. Then she took the call finally, and she left Diana's room. So what Diana do? She followed her.
and start listening to the conversation.
Eavesdropping.
Right. And then Monet left the house, so Diana went in her room, and found some shit in a what's that, a Bible?
Yeah, it was a Bible.
It was in a Bible.
It was a Bible from the hospital.
Yeah.
That's good casting, bro, because that baby got that goofy face he got. Still, like, you could see.
Nah, dude, like, he done had that face his whole life. I wouldn't doubt that
was
his
I actually wouldn't doubt that was his actual baby picture.
His actual baby picture. That was his face the whole time.
She found a baby picture in the book and everything. So, like I said, Diana putting them pieces together. Y'all gonna see what happened. Oh yeah, she made a phone call to the hospital. She made a phone call to the hospital, basically trying to get Zeke records, and they couldn't find them. They only found it
in 1998.
1998.
And by the way,
that's a great
Power.
That's a great
Congratulations on finally making Diana look like the age that y'all have her looking like. She did not look old at all this episode. Now, she didn't look like she was in her teens either.
Right.
But she at least looked like early 20s and somewhere in her 20s. The way y'all picked it, I don't know what the fuck.
All right, next big scene is Tariq comes up with a plan, and he has Monet and Kane meet up with him at, I guess you could call it cafe, coffee shop, whatever.
Man, that spot somewhere that they can look at.
Right. Some type of cafe, and they make up this plan to go rob the plug.
What I didn't get about this scene was he had to do all this to get through, right? But once he walked in that room, Effie and Brandon just walked behind him. Like, what was that?
You could have walked in the back. Like, you could have walked in the back like they did or something. Like, how the fuck did this happen? Again, like, Power and their shit that we supposed to look over because we look. You know what makes Power a problem? I love y'all. Let's be real. Y'all suck at details. Okay, like the details when y'all want us to pay attention to details, you're good at. The overall make us pay attention to the overall story, y'all great at.
Right.
Actual real details make zero sense and it is so sorry television. Because Cloud, you're absolutely fucking right. How the fuck did Tyree have to walk in the front, pay her to walk in the back, and then Effie and Braden just walk the fuck in a back door? Like Tyree could have done the same exact shit.
Yeah. And while they having this meeting, you could just still see Kane being salty, hating on Tyreek.
It's like, bro, like.
But Tyreek come up with such a good plan, he had to be with it because Monet was with it. He came up with a plan saying that, what's the name of the crew? DTG?
Yeah, DTG.
DTG. They gonna set them up for them to rob the plug instead of them. Yeah.
By the way, I seen a couple of y'all saying shout out to DDG for being named in the show. It's not DDG. Yes, they make great music, but they're not named in the show.
That's crazy. That's wild. Like, comment, subscribe.
Oh, fucking Sax.
Sax fucking.
Literally Sax fucking.
Fucking Sax, man.
Hey, look, I'm not a big fan of watching two raw chickens have sex.
So, damn, the scene already happened where David showed Tariq the taping, right?
No, not yet. No.
Not yet. We ain't even
no, yes, it did.
It did happen.
It did happen.
Because this the part
where Sax lets her know.
Oh, yeah.
So, before this Sax and Jenny sex scene,
two raw chickens.
Right. David shows Tariq the taping on what
are they raw chickens or Cornish hens? Y'all let us know in the comments. It's the Jenny and Sax sex scenes, raw chickens or Cornish hens. Go ahead, man.
So he showed him the taping of the big evidence of basically Lauren and him having a conversation, and Lauren was wearing a wire then. Having a whole conversation about what was it about the
Braid in the book.
The book. It was about the Jabari book. So they was having that whole conversation.
Can we refer to him as Jabitch or no?
Can we also address about how much you should not be this stressed when you having sex? Like if your sex is this stressful, because she was definitely not worried about what.
Like, well, how you wake up thinking about our beef?
Yeah, right. Let me tell you, you over there. We supposed to be having an intimate moment. You over here thinking about this case, what I got going on.
Hey, look, if a girl do that to me, I ain't worried about what she know. I'm like, damn, my penis ain't that good.
So the taping happened.
Is trash.
Davis showed Tariq the taping,
but we all knew Davis was gonna show Tariq.
Yeah, Tariq is just on it. He mad and he just figuring out what to do. Sats try to stop him because Sats think he about to go take out Lauren, and Sats is like, "Don't do that." But this set scene basically, Sats tells Jenny that basically they show him the taping.
Without actually saying it.
Without actually saying it, but he basically told him. I don't know why his dumb ass didn't just say no.
Because he don't know how to think like a player. He pussy. Look,
he not P.
He ain't P.
They're trying to convince you.
Hey, you think he P?
Where's Lauren Baldwin?
We
got her in I can't watch her forever.
I ain't gonna lie. I got a thing for women with curly hair like Professor Milgram had in the last few episodes. I got a thing for that shit.
Not her stupidity.
Right now, I'm just trying to.
She danced around those questions, bro.
Yeah. I will say this. This wig that she's been having lately is probably the clearest wig I've seen in a while that she's had on. Like, you can clearly see that it's a wig that she has on.
That's one of them Tyler Perry wigs, bro.
Yeah. It's not a good one.
Yeah. It's not her best day.
So we basically could talk about the whole Robin scene at this point. The whole shit.
Yeah. The setup for the Robin scene was Monet goes with Lorenzo.
Make sure he's out the way.
Tyreek kicks it with Diana. Make sure she's out the way. She's at the trial, so she's out the way. Kane stays with Mecca, Dante, the swole Spanish nigga.
Yeah.
Make sure that it looks how it's gonna be. And Drew is with the DTG nigga Guap to make it look like he was a part of it.
Do y'all think it was a good plan on Tyreek's behalf?
Yeah.
But it was something his dad would have done.
Yeah. It was a good plan. It's just the people that he doing it with.
Yeah.
It's just
not reliable.
Yeah. The people he doing it with is not reliable.
Somebody's gonna.
And who did?
We're getting into that.
Right.
His dumb ass.
Very nice. Yeah, sure.
So you slow.
So the plan gets put into effect.
Yeah.
DTG falls for it. By the way, they might be the biggest group of idiots in the history of life.
Yeah, they had to know.
Like, I don't know. They are the worst drug dealing organization in the history of ever. They didn't get taken out by the police. They just got taken out by a whole other group. Right. Imagine being taken out by just a whole other group. Your ops take you out. Fuck 12. They you let your ops take. Whatever. Whatever. I'm disgusted. That's what DGG stands for me.
Right.
Disgusted. All three letters exist.
Hey, y'all gotta remember who they didn't put in this episode.
Lauren.
No, Tate.
No, they did put Lauren. They didn't put Tate in this episode.
The GOAT.
They didn't put
Tate was there.
Ghost
Tate played in the. He didn't play that. He didn't play real.
He just played in that. He played in that class.
Yeah, but he was there. Lauren was the one who wasn't in this episode, which means she has to come back.
Yeah.
Everyone gonna realize that.
And by the way, she wasn't in Woodset. She was just in protective custody till trial. She was in not Woodset.
But they still can point out the fact that what's her name, Carrie, she left abruptly.
Yeah.
And Tyreek wasn't there.
Facts.
They're gonna try to say he killed her.
So Drew kills Guap.
How did they find it?
He almost froze up. He ended up having to choke him out instead.
Which I think is going to be important later on. That Drew realizes he's that monster. and he's going to eventually be able to do it to his quote unquote boyfriend.
They gonna have to kill him.
Yeah, they are gonna have to kill him one way or
Lorenzo
another.
might kill Everett.
Yeah.
Oh, Lorenzo finna. We'll talk about this.
Left to you for me.
All right.
This is what Kane
Again, Kane being stupid. I think this scene is important because bruh's looking at him answer the phone on decline.
Yeah.
Even if you don't necessarily see that.
Yeah.
Okay, you looking at the nigga, yo, what's up with that? Yo, ain't none of your business. Just hold it down right here. You don't think the few remaining niggas who's alive is gonna talk to
Talk to that dude.
Like, what are we talking about? Like,
Kane,
why
right?
and you don't think that he noticed that you told him to stay? Mecca told Kane to stay there.
Right. So why were you in here with?
Exactly.
I'm trying to get to the part where.
This trial's not over yet, and
So Mecca has a big old ring.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously it was from Monet.
Mm-hmm.
And they go rob the ring. They go get the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And basically the ring is for Tariq to pay Davis off.
Right.
I think
Now
it plays an
that ring
important
is
part.
I think that ring is going to be important later down the line.
Yeah.
Because I think that is going to be an indicator. Even if Mecca doesn't necessarily give him the doubt to say he doesn't know what happened, that ring is going to become public somehow, and he's going to see it.
I think he might
And he's
run
gonna
up.
put
He
two
might
and two together.
be walking by and see Davis pawning it or some shit, meeting with someone to pay, buy
Get his
it.
money.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, this is
The
it.
scene of scenes.
The best scene.
God.
There's
damn.
work. No, it's the
Best
best
worst
and
scene.
best
The
worst
best
scene
worst
of
scene I've
all
ever seen.
time.
It's the best scene with the worst thing.
So we told y'all Diana been putting the pieces together. She called the hospital. And now we at the scene where all the family, all the Tejadas have dinner
I
together.
had a long ass day.
And Diana was the one who made the dinner.
Diana is the one that made the dinner. Kane telling her how bad it
shit
is. Monet is just on her ass about just being Monet. Just Monet on her ass about lying and stuff.
Now, for y'all who was coming at Diana saying she was wrong for popping it off like that, remember she did go to Monet 1-on-1 and try to holler at her. She blew
in
off.
the beginning of the episode.
Then they sitting down. They start popping off first, so she just started hitting them with
Facts.
the audacity.
Yeah. Truth be told, she did the exact same thing that Tyreek pulled in that truck.
And that's right. But this is just Hiroshima.
Mm-hmm.
So how did the start off happen?
Mary J thinking shit sweet.
No.
No. She popped off.
She got tired of Kane talking
Kane
shit.
talking shit and told him
popped
that.
off on him.
Yeah, she pulled out the bag that he put the sugar in the joint and stole from their own situation.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then Kane's response was because Monet started getting on them.
Right, she cut him out.
Yeah, it was you cut me out. And then
Lorenzo said something to this man about Lorenzo told Kane.
Pull Lorenzo.
No. So Lorenzo tells Kane, "Yo, you conned your way in." He said, "You damn right I did." And you keep thinking that Drew is the real right hand man, but it's supposed to be me.
Right.
So then Drew gets hit with the nigga fuck you. He hits him with the nigga fuck you. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when
He told him
Kane
every
drops
day.
the bro, he was supposed to kill. He ain't killed. He's still alive.
Yeah.
Lorenzo just
Yeah.
like, word?
Yeah.
What? Is this true? Why?
Yeah.
What?
the fuck? He just got out there. He like, what the fuck has been going on?
He just sitting there like, bruh, is this true?
Yeah.
So
So then, Tyreek comes up. Kane brings up Tyreek, saying that y'all been believing this motherfucker Tyreek, but I've been the one. And then that's when Monet hits with the speaking of Tyreek. You ain't you up here spreading all this shit when you the one been up there fucking Tyreek.
When she called him a groupie, it was
Called him a
Oh, he
groupie.
told him
that's what turned up.
Yeah,
when
that
you
turned
called
up when
her
she
a
called
groupie.
her a groupie.
And she told him he wasn't Zeke's game.
Zeke's game. You saying all this shit, but you the one who wasn't even at Zeke's game.
Yeah,
because you was at court with Tyreek.
That's what she chose.
And you ran out, and not only was you there, but you been fucking them, and that's why you ran out there so good like a damn groupie. And that's when she lost her shit.
She went Super Saiyan.
But that's how Zeke get pulled into the thing. Because it was like, I see you at my game.
That shit popped in her head.
No. Matter of fact, there was an in between part. I totally forgot when Zeke hears that Drew was supposed to kill Everett, and he's like, "For what? For you know what? Out of here!
Did she tell you you might want to sit down?
Yeah, you might want to. You might want to sit down because this, that, and the third. And then that's when Monet tells her you been fucking Tyreek and you ran up there like a groupie. He's like, well, I ain't the only one.
They ain't the only one. You been fucking somebody named Dante.
Lorenzo was like,
hard cut to Lorenzo.
And then right, Lorenzo had the crazy face when you find out your girl been cheating.
Yeah, like, who the fuck is Dante?
Diana was like, Ashley is Zeke's father.
They keep it a big buck.
Nah, he in jail. Tell her auntie. Come on, bro. God.
And then Diana slams the birth certificate paper on the table.
Finish him.
God damn.
All right, we've had the fun.
That nigga said, this ain't even my birthday.
Right.
My birthday.
Tell him, auntie.
This ain't even the right year.
Hey, I was born in 98. I was violating NCAA regulations. You lied. Not me.
And that's the first thing his mind went to.
All right.
That boy.
Can we just have this part of power real quick? Let's just go ahead and get it out the way. That was the dumbest shit in history. You want us as a viewing populace to believe that Zeke at 4 years old allowed somebody to tell him he was just born and he went the next 18 years of his fucking life, 19 years of his fucking life, and believed it?
Believing he 4 years older than he is.
I mean, when somebody have 4-5 year birthday parties, like,
bruh, like, we watch you have birthday parties.
And then have 5 birthday parties that he turned 5.
It doesn't make sense. And he still allowed somebody. Now then, you also telling us that he was able to go through elementary school, pre-K, elementary school, middle school, high school, and college without a single solitary motherfucker checking his birth records. You faked his shots.
Crazy.
You faked his birth records.
Crazy.
And he believed. And then it was said she had it when she was 16. So the whole family knew that your nephew wasn't your nephew, but really the son. And that you let somebody look.
Yes.
You not finna convince me that all this perfectness to keep this big elaborate secret and lie happen, including the same motherfucker who you're telling it to, believing that he is 4 years old, and then one day magically you just tell him, nigga, you was just born, and he went along with it.
Right.
For his whole life. Fuck biology classes, fuck science classes, fuck his own memory.
Right.
That's what you want to whatever.
Lazy writing. Bad writing, lazy writing, whatever you want to call it. But we still fuck with y'all, Power. So Diana basically spills it all. Now look.
Y'all got nothing to say about that shit? What? Y'all got nothing to say about that bullshit?
You said it all.
That was the worst piece of bullshit I've seen in my life.
That shit was bad. Like, how the fuck you're born in 98? It didn't really fuck me up because I was born in 2000. So I'm sitting here like, bro, hold up.
Could you be in 2000 and man 2004? Can you imagine yourself in 2004? Somebody telling you that you were just born in 2004 and you remember 03?
Yeah, like I was there.
Right. I was there.
Like, bro, what are you talking about? So when I'm 4, I'm really 8. So the rest of these niggas in my class don't look abnormal.
No cane sugar the coke that fucked the price of black.
Right, bro. Look at Kane's face.
So basically, Diana tells it all. Lorenzo knows that Monet is the mother of Zeke. Also knows that obviously he's not the father.
First, I know
So-
the coke that fucked up our supply.
Oh, you bitch.
Right.
That's
So,
that face.
so now the whole family knows that part. But the thing is, they still don't know the plug
Is Mecca.
is Mecca.
That Mecca and Dante are the same motherfucker.
They don't know. They don't know. That nigga Lorenzo don't know he shook hands with Dante.
The nigga that your
And you know how-
well, fuck.
Man.
This shit is crazy.
We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this and further details of certain situations on the afternoon trap. Make sure y'all tune in and follow us on the podcast, The Afternoon Trap. We will be dropping a new podcast soon. Millennials Reality is returning, so make sure y'all tune in for that shit.
Big for this.
100%. And then make sure you tune in for my sports podcast. What did you just say? Coming soon.
Facts.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there. Then. Fuck it, since we just dropping podcast. Man, we got the Streets and Hookah podcast coming soon.
The what?
The Streets
Uh-huh.
and Hookah.
Hey!
The streets of hookah.
It will be to be determined the time. Y'all thought I was gonna drop. Like, comment, subscribe. But yes, Streets and Hookah podcast coming soon, featuring DC Rock Trap Sets. Well, you know we will have Luxury Life Juice in the building.
You know I'm
And, you know, we
pulling
just
up
about to bring all that
sometimes.
North Star shit back to the North.
For sure.
So now this scene, the very next scene is Mecca kills the chef.
This is my favorite person on this. Wait,
Yeah.
pop. Blue time. This is my favorite person on the show. Let's show you Cloud and the Rice Krispie treat, because this is definitely my favorite. Because I just couldn't.
This nigga did not rush to come back. He had to stop to get a Rice Krispie treat. Nigga left out in the middle of the show, didn't rush to come back. Nigga thought they got him a Rice Krispie treat first.
Bro,
Yo,
they'll do it
who's
to
over
you.
here?
Mecca kills the chef. Now this scene
Means a lot.
means a lot because obviously, because when Mecca kills the chef, he looks at Kane dead in the eye and just pulls out whatever a go-go gadget knife and goddamn slay.
Double-sided
Right.
samurai knife.
I don't know what that shit
That motherfucker,
was.
that's that barber shit. Motherfucker, they got that line you shit up with.
One clean cut.
Yeah, one.
Now I would like to.
No, getting the clean cut is the wild part. It wasn't what he used. It was the one clean cut with
Right.
the shit.
I would like to point out that in our group message, what was it, yesterday or the day before, and I was like, who we think go die in this next episode, I did say the chef.
Do you want another Rice Krispie treat?
Yes, I do. But that's messed up, though, bro. Like, out of all these niggas around him, bro, he was the realest, bro, and most loyal dude in the whole show. This man just got clipped,
That was a
bro.
message because here's the thing. He only cares about one thing now. That's his kid.
Yeah.
He really started not to give a fuck about you, Monet.
Yeah.
You're-
Oh, he's there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I don't
definitely
give a
there.
fuck about you
No,
or
he's
your son
definitely
at
there.
this point. 'Cause I
He's
should've
definitely
killed
there.
him, but-
Once he hit her with the, it was over.
Yeah.
So that should be interesting. How they gonna play that out?
Go ahead looking at him.
Now shit gets real. Shit gets real.
There's a knock on the door.
There's a knock on the door at Carrie crib.
Carrie
And guess
Milgram,
who it
the
is?
professor.
The other boss. Well, Carrie not really a boss. She just a teacher.
Yeah.
Just into some shit.
The other main woman character of the show.
Yeah. Monet.
Monet. Who's been the boss for the last season and a half.
Right.
She left with the fur, though.
Yeah.
She definitely took the fur with her.
Oh, she wasn't leaving the fur there.
Monet comes in the door, have a talk with Carrie, and
Everywhere.
It ends with her saying,
A life's
"As long as you're around, Zeke won't come back to me."
fat.
And she was absolutely right.
Because that's exactly where Zeke went.
And guess who shows up next to Carrie crib?
And goes like
Wait, time out.
Hold on.
Oh, we gotta talk about this shit. Do we? Can we make it quick?
We can.
Yeah.
Can we look at it first? Can I look at it first?
Man, I'll
You
pause
know
right there. I
what
want to see that nigga.
Yeah.
They are so hyped up at how Effie looks, and she is a beautiful woman, by the way. But the truth of the matter is, these niggas. So you see this shit? See this shit?
Bro, come on, bro.
See what they do? See what they do over light skinned women?
Oh, damn.
Hey, all my chocolate goddesses, I got y'all.
I love that. Beautiful women. Don't
For sure.
get it twisted.
I'm rooting for Diana. They
Hey,
tripping.
bro.
Basically,
They tripping. They rooting for Lauren. They rooting for Effie.
Whoa,
They against
that's
Diana.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And I know why. I know why.
I know why.
We all know why.
Fix your cake, bro. Fix your cake.
Fix your cake.
You know what I'm saying? I just let them know what's up. I see the pattern.
It's slanted.
I see
to
the pattern.
Side, just tighten it up a little bit.
I see
Fix
the
your cake.
pattern.
basically, they talking
You know
about
what
a
I'm saying?
scene where Effie basically shows that he's there, that she's there for Tariq.
She
But
don't
Effie
be
is
poison.
up to something.
She up
We
to
all
something,
know.
bro. I think she might low key be Mecca daughter.
She working with Mecca. I don't know what she is to Mecca. She working with Mecca. I'm putting it out there.
Yeah.
Which might be how
That's
Mecca
ba-
knew that it was Kane all along.
Mhm, that's Baby Dre.
Right. They might be all related. Dre,
Right.
Mecca, and Effie.
Right.
They got the nose.
Got the noses.
They do got that Rudolph nose. That motherfucker set up. But
And what Tariq gets to do again? Smash.
hey, look, I gotta be quick. Like when you got a nose like that, how you get boogers? Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can be see them. Everybody can see them. She just walking around with her just hanging.
So Zeke walk up to the stairs to Carrie crib, and
Yeah.
guess where Carrie is doing? She is hanging.
She hanging out.
She's definitely hanging with some pretty toes, by the way.
Right.
Toes is done.
Yeah.
So
Let me
the
tell you
question
something,
is did Monet kill her or did she kill herself?
Monet definitely.
Monet definitely killed
She
her.
committed
I
suicide.
committed. I think she committed.
I think she committed suicide.
Monet wouldn't have left it up to chance that she would kill herself. Monet needed to make sure it was done.
Yeah.
I think she watched her kill herself.
Right, that's what I
Hit her with that bitch. You better do it.
And I can't have my handprints on this. I can't have myself on this because I see.
First off, how Monet? Listen, Monet a boss, whatever. We seen her kill a few people on the season, but you tell me she picked up that woman and hung her too?
You right. No.
Like,
When you
But
think
it
about
might be lazy writing. It might be.
It might be very.
details.
It's power, and
Might
in
be
power,
details.
anything is possible.
All right.
And yo, and watch. It's not gonna mean anything later down the line.
Right.
But that text message, it might mean
So
something
it makes
of Carrie
yeah.
to Zeke, or Zeke saying yo, or their last communication. That's like what she talked to was Zeke in text, and he pulls up. And she's hanging. His doorknob is all on the finger shit.
and they in the case together. Let's not forget.
Yeah.
So
They
it basically
might
ends
sacrifice
like
Zeke.
that. Yeah.
She just came out and admitted they was smashing.
Yeah, Lorenzo and them might sacrifice Zeke.
No, Lorenzo ain't sacrificing Zeke.
Yeah, he will, because that ain't his kid.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm
That's
thinking
a
back.
fact.
Yeah, Lorenzo will
Yeah.
100% be like, yo,
This nigga gotta go.
send Zeke to jail.
Well, nobody else having that.
Monet's not having that shit.
Diana not having
Diana
that.
not having that.
Yeah. Diana be the one saying because you think Lorenzo gonna listen to Monet?
Right.
Yeah, listen to Diana at this point. Right now, she baby
Who
girl.
you think Lorenzo gonna pick?
He
Diana? Who
Well,
you
she'd
think?
been the one holding him down the whole time.
But no, who you think Lorenzo's gonna pick? Because if it comes out, there's like, hey, somebody got to go down for this in y'all's family because Tariq is cleared.
Kane.
Lorenzo ain't gonna sacrifice Kane.
Yes, he will. At this point, he will.
That'd be a surprise. He's more likely to sacrifice Zeke.
He don't give a fuck about Kane.
Well, he had sacrificed Zeke too, but
Kane
I
done
don't
tried
think
him
at
too many
this point
times.
Kane
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
go. It's Kane or Tariq.
Kane tried him too many times. Since Lorenzo been whole, Kane been trying
Yeah,
that.
he like that. You know,
Yeah,
you know when you
yeah.
get to that age with your
Yeah.
dad and you just keep
Yeah.
butting
Just
heads.
start fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, nigga, you gonna make me put you. You make me have to put my hands on you.
You know, he already put his hands on him technically. First season,
Only
he had
thing
him
that's
jump.
missing is for Kane to snatch his necklace off his neck.
So what is not going
Listen to
on?
that shit.
They still don't know Mecca is the plug. They still don't know Dante is Mecca.
When they find out,
They still don't know Dante is
you
Mecca.
think they gonna find out next episode or the
Next
season
season.
finale?
Yeah, from when the preview was looking like, it looked like a war starts. But I
Yeah.
don't know who starts the war and
Right.
why.
Now I gotta go watch it.
Yeah,
Before
definitely watching.
It
that
looked
shit.
like, yeah.
Definitely watching that shit.
It was
So here's my
overall a good
prediction.
episode,
I think
though.
it's gonna all end up with Effie being the one to be not killed but ratted out, or where the next season is based upon something that she does that turns everything up to another level,
Like the reveal that she's Mecca's daughter.
or something like that.
Yeah.
She's Zeke's sister.
Yeah.
Effie gotta have some, cause they gotta play her in. They gotta play Effie in some type of way to where she has to tie into this whole like.
She has to tie into it. Because the thing is, like, you can, like, Lauren, you can make her be the voice of reason where she knows, okay, this is what Tariq does, but she plays the role of Angela. Yeah. And you have Diana who's going to play the role of Tasha. But there's the Effie part where it's like, she looks like she's going to be the right hand, but she ends up draining the shit out.
It may happen on the very last episode, but I think Tariq going to somehow get away. I think David's going to finally let Tariq talk to his mom. And that's going to set it up for the next season of Tasha coming back.
I can't wait till Tasha really got to go up against Monet. Like, yo, you been fucking playing with my son this whole time? Like,
she's gonna have that depends on how Queens go.
Tommy go get her ass.
It depends on how Queens go.
Nah, that nigga too busy in Chicago.
Yeah.
With the CBI.
I doubt they move her to Chicago. No, that nigga live there.
He too busy in Chicago. But I think next season definitely gonna have Tasha coming back.
Sure. It depends on how Queens go. If Queens is a hit series, you'll never see Tasha again.
They'll have it to where Tasha, well, your mother Pat, they found your mother. So much you got.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll never see Tasha again.
They go bring Ghost back so he fulfills it. They need to have a parent on the show.
They might send Tasha to Chicago with Tommy.
But for the most part, I think Mecca gonna come out with the biggest win.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
I think people underestimate his smartness.
I think Lorenzo dies.
He ain't been that valuable.
Yeah, he's not a character that you need. You know what I'm saying? But then again, Power will do that. Power will take a character that you don't think is necessary and build that motherfucker
turn up some shit.
Yeah, because there's no way the first 3 seasons of Power that you would have thought that we'd be talking about Tariq right now.
Right.
I think Drew might die.
Drew look like he'll be the one.
Somebody in the family gotta die, and it ain't gonna be Kanan or Diane.
I think one of the 3 girls are gonna die though. Who? I think at least one of them, the 3 girls, gonna die.
You have to narrow it down.
And then I think it might be Lauren.
I think it might be no.
I think it might be
Lauren. I
think it'll be Effie.
I think it'll be Effie.
I think it'll be Effie. Honestly,
it's gonna be Effie.
Yeah, because you're gonna find out that Effie's on some fuck shit and it's gonna go left.
I think it might be Lauren because real, and then she gonna jump in front of a boy.
Because she really in some shit. Lauren isn't really in some shit.
But here's the thing.
Like, she not out there selling and drugs and shit, but she is some shit.
But that's why she won't die, because they're gonna play like Angela. Like, yo, get away from this motherfucker. Like, you come from a good family who got money. You this, you that. You in witness protection right now. They finna turn her whole shit.
They could turn her to being a whole different type of person, where she's just like, okay, I'm not supposed to be messing with you, but I'm gonna secretly sneak around with you. Effie gotta go. She gonna be like,
she's the only one that makes sense to go.
Diana's not gonna go because they're gonna play Diana for Tasha.
I hate to say that.
Exactly. They even getting the skin tone. They getting the skin tone right.
Yeah, and they ain't really show Tate this episode, so I think Tate gonna play a big part in some of this.
Well, from the previews,
he is in it.
So
Tate on his picture.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Tate episode next episode.
It was a good episode though. Episode 8. Y'all gotta get more detailed. Y'all gotta, I don't know, y'all writers gotta step it up. I don't know if you need some more black writers, some more young writers. We here for you though.
For sure. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to go piss. And what I'm about to do is, while I'm standing over the toilet, let me urinate. The only thing I'm gonna be thinking about is that bullshit you gave us about 19 to 23.
Yeah,
with Zeke, okay? I'm pissing on that whole storyline.
but
okay?
To speak on this man's intelligence,
shit, okay?
You 4 years older than your peers your whole life,
and you still need help in college.
Right.
You need
You's the dumbest motherfucker on earth. Right. So that
you need a tutor.
But on that note, man, we about to go ahead and end this thing. Reviews of the Trap, episode 8, and we'll be tuned in for episode 9, man.
Make sure y'all like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit that notification. You feel me? And we out.